Hello guys and welcome to BimmerKing. Today we have the BMW M4 CS in the San Marino blue metallic color. We will show you everything about the exterior, the interior and the infotainment system. So let's go. Welcome to this video of BimmerKing. Today we have the BMW M4 CS, and it's a car which is somewhere between the BMW M4 competition and of course the beast, the BMW M4 GTS. Now the BMW M4 is not a limited edition and it will be in production from 2017 to 2019 with no upper limit on numbers. It separates itself from the normal M4 competition by having more power, less weight, a particular sticky set of tires and recalibrated software for the adaptive dampers, active differential and engine management system, and of course a fair bit of carbon fiber to lower the weight of the car. You can see that from the front it has large air intakes and big bumpers. As you can see, the front splitter is made of carbon fiber here at the bottom. This car basically has the track-ready character of the M4 GTS, but it has a more on-road appeal. The bumper looks very sportive. The BMW M4 CS has its own individually styled front bumper. The bumper looks very sportive. The BMW M4 CS has its own individually styled front bumper. The lights, as you can see, are BMW adaptive LED headlights, and the design it has is absolutely stunning. Here on the hood of the car you have a special air intake. This also adds to the sportiveness of this car. Now we can look at the price of this car and what it has. This is the BMW M4 CS Coupe. It has a 3-liter straight 6-string turbocharged engine. It has 454 horsepower, a 7-speed dual clutch transmission, and it goes from 0 to 100 km an hour in 3.9 seconds. And in the Netherlands it cost about 164,000 euros. You can clearly see the lines on the side going from the front all the way to the back. Here at the side you can see the small air intake with the M4 emblem, and they have lines going all the way to the back, which looks very aesthetic. You also notice how wide the wheels are. The front wheels are 19-inch and in the back you have 20-inch wheels. They both have super sticky Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires as a standard and lightweight forged wheels. The side profiles seem to make it very dynamic, and I really like the architecture done on this sports coupe. As you can see, the roof is also carbon fiber to make the car a lot lighter, and it looks very nice. Now we take a look at the back of the car. You can see that it has a rear spoiler made from carbon fiber as well. And I really like the look of the exhaust pipes on this BMW M4 CS. It's simply absolutely stunning. You might notice how wide this car looks. It has a rear camera for parking assist. And down here you have some carbon fiber as well. Here you can see the rear tail lights. They're OLED tail lights. Now let's take a look inside of the car. As you can see, the door is also made from very light material. It's a simple plastic door skin and some leather on top, which is double stitched. You might notice that it doesn't have a door handle as well. I do like the touches of the double stitched leather here and there. When you enter, you have the M4 CS emblem at the bottom. And this car has electric seat adjustments. The seat belt is stitched in the M Sport colors. The front seats are lightweight sport seats. You can see the M Sport colors and the M4 emblem. It has leather on it and it's double stitched as well. Now let's get in this car to have a better look at the interior. So right now we are sitting in the BMW M4 CS, and as you can see, it doesn't have a door handle to pull it. You have to pull this rope right here. It's a nylon door pull in BMW M colors. As you can see in the inside, it's very luxurious. You got these speedometers over here. These are not digital. These do have an OLED display, which you can see when the car starts. It has a display over here, which is not integrated with the system, as well as the controls for the infotainment system. It seems like it's a leather steering wheel with buttons on it for easy control of the infotainment system. The steering wheel feels good in the hand, and on the inside of the steering wheel it has the M Sport colors stitched in, and it has shortcut controls as well. Other than that, things I notice is that it doesn't have storage space over here like the other cars. It's simply the basic center console of the GTS, but it does have nice leather stitching and the handbrake, of course. These buttons are to change the mode of the car, and the only storage in the middle are the cup holders. But it does have it over here, as you can see. Other than that, on the side here you have some kind of carbon fiber trimming on the doors. Here you have a better look at the carbon fiber plastic on the doors. And of course the patches of stitched leather, which gives the car at least some luxury. Over here you have some leather with the CS printed in. There seems to be no storage compartment at the door, but the seats are very comfortable. Here you have a better look at them. You can see that they are double stitched, they are leather, and they have heated seats. These sports seats are very light, and they have the M4 emblem in the middle, so this sports car is not as luxurious as the oldest. But yeah, it feels very sportive sitting in this car. Now, to look at the infotainment system, we have to start the car, of course. It's a keyless go, so you press this. You immediately notice that there is a display in the gauge. I personally like that the speedometers are old-fashioned and not digital, but it still has the new technology built in. On the display, you can see media, communication, navigation, connected drive, my vehicle and notifications. So let's look at my vehicle. In the vehicle settings, you can change the lights for the interior and the exterior. In the exterior, you can change how the return signal acts when you give it only one touch. And in the interior, you can change the ambient light from sport to classic. You can set a speed warning, and you can do vehicle tracking. In the iDrive settings you have a lot of options. You can connect mobile devices and you can change the display. This car has a head-up display. You can set what information you want to see on it. You can switch off the control display, but we are using it, so let's not do that. Other than that, you can change what you see on the gauge. But here you can set what content you see on the main menu. Let's turn on the news and we can check it later. You can set your own profile. You can see the technology in action. And here we go back to the main menu, and you can see the connected drive gives us live news updates. Now let's take a look at the back of this car to see if we have enough space. To get in the back of the car you have to pull this lever. And luckily this car has some electric help by these two buttons. Now let's put it back. Don't pay attention to the other front seat because it's pulled all the way to the back. Here we can see that there is enough space to sit in this car. In the middle you have this plastic thing. These doors are also made from carbon fiber. And there's some leather over here as well. For a sports car, there's some remarkable space in the back. Here you can see my head space. As you can see, I touch my head slightly to the roof. It's not much of a problem, but I can imagine that after a long drive it might bother you. In the front you have some buttons for the SOS and for the lights. And in the back you have the buttons for the lights as well. Now it's time we take a look at the trunk space of this car. And I'm impressed with the trunk space. This car, even though it's so sporty, it's so powerful, it still seems very practical. You have enough space to sit with 4 people and there's enough space in the trunk. Well, that's the video for today guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more content. I hope to see you guys on the next video. Goodbye.